Hey everyone, welcome to Milan. For us, it was a city of beauty, chaos, and surprises. In the morning, we battled heavy rain, and in the afternoon, I even found myself caught up in riots, dodging police, and a city filled with tear gas. I guess that was a taste of the city's raw, unpredictable side. Yet amidst all the chaos, Milan's charm never fades. There's quirky traditions like spinning on the ball in the Galleria arcade. And of course, Milan's main attraction, Duomo, which is Milan's cathedral. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, here's a recap. As we leave Venice and head towards Milan, this is the recap of our journey so far. I've travelled 2,170 kilometres so far as a solo female backpacker, making my way from Turkey to the UK. Turkey was my home for the past 18 years, and I'm heading all the way across Europe using only ferries and trains, and doing all this with my 15-year-old dog Marley. We began this epic adventure in Fethiye in southern Turkey, where I caught a day ferry across to the Greek island of Rhodes. There's a full vlog from Rhodes if you want to catch up and go back and watch it. I'll pin that in the link for you. On day 2, we boarded the overnight ferry to mainland Greece, arriving in Piraeus. That's the country's largest port. Again, there's a vlog from Piraeus if you've missed that one. From there, we explored the historic city of Athens before heading west to Patras for a 2-night ferry crossing north up the Adriatic Sea from Greece all the way up to Italy. And that brings us to day 7 when we arrived in Venice. There's 3 vlogs available for Rhodes, Piraeus and Athens, and of course Venice. So if you're new here, please feel free to catch up on our journey so far. Next, we're heading to Milan, and well, you'll see things don't quite go as smoothly as I'd expected. So please do stick around, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and continue our adventure with us. Cheers, bye! On arrival in Milan, our travel plans are turned upside down once again.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are evening of day 7 now. We've reached Milan. We took a 2.5-hour train journey from Venice up to Milan Central. It was around €50 equivalent, in pounds I think it's about £40. Marley was €5, which I thought was brilliant, because we had upgraded to first class, and the only reason I did that was because I wanted to make sure I had pre-booked seats. Marley was comfortable, he had plenty of floor space, he wouldn't need to be in his cage, because that was the first train journey that he was taking, so I didn't know how he'd react and things, but he was brilliant. He just slept the whole way through. You also get a glass of wine, a little sandwich, things like that, so that was quite nice. Quite relaxed for a couple of hours, read my book. So yeah, we've arrived in Milan, and as soon as I got to the central station, all I saw was signs, announcements, and there's a strike tomorrow. The whole of the rail network is on strike. I'm not sure the reason behind it, but we can't move on to Switzerland as we planned. So I immediately went through to the ticket office to rebook the flights for the rail tickets for the following day. And yeah, all that's sorted. I've reserved space again for Marley, so that's absolutely fine because we're heading up to Switzerland next. And yeah, the hotel allowed me to book extra night, which again was brilliant because pet accommodation in the centre of Milan was pretty hard to find in the first place. I'll put a link in the description below of the hotel that I did use, because it's literally 5 minutes from the station, which again was perfect for my luggage, so I did manage that easily this time. And it seems like a nice area. There's some little cafes and restaurants around, so I don't have to stray far. It feels pretty safe, which you're always a bit dodgy about it being in the centre of somewhere and so close to train stations. Sometimes it can be a bit of a rough area, but it doesn't seem the case here in Milan, so that's good. And I'm looking forward to having a day of not rushing off, having 3-4 hour layovers, you know, moving on, because it's been 7 days non-stop, and yeah, I'm pretty knackered to be honest with you, so I'm looking forward to a day just doing a little bit of relaxed sightseeing, maybe do, well, I can't really do shopping because I can't carry anything, but have a mooch around the shops and things. So yeah, I'll assess all that probably this evening. I'll make some plans and then take you with me tomorrow around Milan. So yeah, I'll leave this one here and say good night for now and pick you back up in the morning. So goodbye for now.
Heading into day 8, we woke to torrential rain. The downpours were relentless and we were completely soaked. Of course, we did try to shelter in a coffee shop, but ended up heading back to the hotel as the weather was showing no signs of letting up. So I spent the morning killing some time, reading my book and catching up on some YouTube, just trying to make the best of a very soggy start to the day. Later that afternoon, there was finally a break in the weather, giving me the opportunity to head out. First up, I headed straight to the Galleria. Galleria is one of Milan's most iconic landmarks. It was built between 1865 and 1877. As you step inside and look up, there's a magnificent glass-domed roof and grand architectures that make this place a masterpiece. In the fashion capital of the world, this gallery is home to some of the most famous designer brands. And don't miss the quirky tradition, the tourists queue to spin on a mosaic of a bull's testicle for good luck. Yep, you heard me right. Leaving the fantastic Galleria, you step straight out onto the Piazza del Duomo, and there she is, the magnificent Duomo di Milano. This breathtaking cathedral took nearly 6 centuries to complete and is one of the largest Gothic churches in the world. The square is buzzing with life, tourists from every corner of the globe, and there's a flutter of pigeons everywhere. Right opposite the cathedral, and proudly overlooking the Piazza, stands the grand statue of King Victor Emanuelle II. Surrounded by history, architecture and pure Milanese energy, this is the beating heart of the city, and it's impossible not to feel its magic. 2 kilometres from the cathedral brings us to Sforzesco Castle. It was important and historic, built in 1358 to 1370, serving many roles over the centuries. The central clock tower stands proudly at its entrance, a symbolic part of the fortress. The Castello fountains sit on the castle's forecourt. It's nicknamed the wedding cake due to its tiers. Then there's the Arch of Peace sitting at the far end of the park. The Arch of Peace is elegant and possibly one of the more beautiful spots in Milan. It's crowned by striking bronze chariots and is made of marble and granite. And then to end my afternoon, I had a delicious tiramisu and dinner with a view of the arch. I was heading back to the hotel, but things took a turn I never expected. I'd heard distant sirens and noticed a police presence that day, but it was the sting of CS gas in the air that hit me first. Within seconds, I'd walked straight into tens of thousands of protesters, and it was far from peaceful. At the train station, right where my hotel was, had become the centre of it all. Streets and shops smashed up, the whole of the city was at a standstill. I was trying to weave through the back streets to escape back to the hotel, but the demonstrations just kept shifting. They were on the move, and it was cutting me off at every turn. Even from such a distance away, my eyes were streaming from the CS, my skin was burning. This was definitely not the plan I'd had for Milan.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you to every single one of you. I know it's mainly family and friends that are following along on our journey. This is more of a personal vlog than a YouTube vlog as such. It was so that I could document my journey for my friends and family to see. And everybody that has messaged, sent well wishes, checked in on us, checked we're okay. I really appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me, so thank you so much. And also, if you are new here, if you've managed to stumble on the channel somehow, then welcome to the journey. This is a personal vlog of me travelling from Turkey to the UK, relocating and taking my dog along. So if you have missed any of those, if you want to jump back and follow the journey, it does explain a little bit more about why we're using ferries and trains due to my dog's age and unable to fly, things like that. But yeah, drop us a comment, introduce yourself, say hi, because I do read all the comments and I will reply to you.
Join us next time as we leave Italy and head to Switzerland. We are taking 2 trains, so about 4.5 hours in total, travelling a distance of around 350 kilometres. We are heading northwest through Europe this time. We will pass through the beautiful city of Lucerne and jump off the train at Basel.